In the previous episode, we talked about leads overload using Facebook ads.
Facebook advertising, it really works for me and it works for the way I work. Kasi once you set up Facebook ads, you can just leave it for the next 3 months, 6 months, 1 week. Depende sa'yo how long you want to not touch it. But if you set it up properly, you can have a campaign that will run for 1 year and still give you great results.
In this episode, we will talk about social media branding for passionate creators. Let's begin! Hello everyone! Welcome to the Beautiful Mind and Soul podcast, where stories of faith, courage, and success inspire you to dream big and take action. I am your host, Shimi Hapay, and I'm very excited for our guest for today. She's the creator of the Financial Passionate page and the founder of a Passionate Creators Group. She's a financial advisor, a determined student who is also taking her master's degree, and a passionate creator herself. Let's welcome Lui Baarde.
Hello!
Yes.
Hi everyone! Hi, Shimi!
Yes, kamusta, Louie?
Okay
Ayan,
naman!
welcome. Welcome sa
Thank you,
ating
thank you. Thank you so much for
podcast.
inviting me. Thank you.
Yes, we're so honored to have you here. And no, parang kailan lang we met each other sa NBU 2020. And yeah, biruin mo, dito na tayo mag-uusap sa podcast ngayon.
Totoo! Nag-exchange lang tayong business cards noon and
True.
kasayaw kita sa Greatest Showman, This Is Me song.
Nakakatuwa nga. So parang grabe yung yung initial na meet up natin. Tas marami akong natutunan sa'yo, and alam ko yung audience ko, listeners ko, viewers sa channel ko will really learn from you as well. Kaya nga in-invite kita
Thank you
sa
so
aking
much.
podcast. And yeah, thank you for the time you are sharing with us. Alam ko busy ka talaga, but you're here sharing your whatever na ma-share mo during this episode and interview. We are very,
Of course,
very
Shimi.
grateful.
And sobrang fan din ako ng podcast mo kasi sobrang iba-ibang tao na marami akong natututunan from all your past na visitors. Kaya sobrang very rin ako. Thankful din ako you invited me na sana may ma-share din ako at ma-add na value sa audience mo.
Yeah, definitely. And very excited ako. And bago magsimula, I want to thank you muna kasi you're very supportive ever since nag-start ako sa podcast ko and the whole Passionate Creators Group.
Of
So yan,
course.
pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya.
Yes, sige.
Every time na nag-start kami ng mga guests ko dito. Usually nag-start kami sa usapang beginnings, humble beginnings.
Yes.
Ayan, kasi gusto ko may share sa audience natin na lahat naman ng tao nagsisimula sa umpisa. Somewhere na you need to really start with the foundation and all. And yun nga, sinabi ko kanina na you are the creator of the Financial Passionate page. And guys, sa mga hindi alam, yung page na yun is very known and napaka-valuable ng mga insights na sinishare ni Louie. She is the person behind that page. So tanungin natin siya ngayon, what is your inspiration kung bakit ka nagsimula ng page na yun and bakit financial passionate, no?
Thank you so much, Shimi. So, basically, na-start ko siya 2018, August yun. And that time kasi, that year actually was parang the quarter life crisis year. So, I just watched The Greatest Showman. Yeah, may post ako about it before. Tapos, di ba have you watched it ba? Yung
Yes, ang ganda ng
diba?
show. Ang ganda ng movie.
Exactly. Sobrang na-inspire ako sa kanya about dreaming big. And siya, di ba, how kahit ang big nang nasa isip niya, pero nag-start siya from nothing. And from there, parang naisip ko na I want to parang feel that, yung parang starting from the very beginning, lalo na in terms of business.
Yeah.
So, doon nag-resign ako nung Feb. Kasi kakapanood ko lang nun. After a few weeks, nag-resign ako. After ko mag-resign, wala akong plano. Pero sabi ko lang, gusto ko mag-business school kasi again, gusto ko na mag-start ng business.
Okay.
But an offer sa akin na first na business opportunity is sa insurance. And sobrang in love naman din ako with doing it. Ang problem ko is I'm not a salesperson. And I'm not really parang that confident to approach people. Diba usually ganun yun when you're selling, you're trying to approach, you're getting prospects and approaching them. Ang problem sa akin doon is when I approach, I'm not confident kasi I feel na wala pa naman akong value na a-add sa buhay nila. And like other businesses, they try to brand themselves. Gumagawa sila ng sort of branding para naisip mo, pag may naisip kang person, siya una mong iisipin, di ba? Ako, wala rin kasi hindi rin ako active sa social media. Sobrang walang kwenta talaga social media ko kasi naging active lang ako sa social media 2015. So, that time, wala akong alam dun. But, nakikita ko na yung pages. Sabi ko, pwede ako mag-share. But, there are some things na I'm learning na parang, I don't think na, hindi ko siya mahanap. And kung mahanap ko man siya, hindi siya yung the way I want to explain it. That's why parang I started a page. That page na I can share my thoughts and parang yung learnings ko, ma-synthesize ko siya at ma-serve ko siya to parang add branding. Nung time lang na yun, yung first time, to add sa branding and at the same time, para may masend ako sa mga prospects at clients. Kasi na alam nila na I'm doing this, I'm learning this. Kasi the best way I learn is through teaching. So, kasi, extroverted ako. So, pag nagsasalita ako, doon ko siya napoprocess. So, tas nang-excite din ako. So, parang, ganun pala yun, pag lumabas na sa bibig ko. And also, since ComSci nga ako nag-graduate, wala akong background sa design, sa video, pati sa graphics. Pero gusto ko siya. Pero wala talaga akong talent doon. So, ang ginawa ko is, parang ginawa ko siyang outlet and practice. Di ba parang may mga passion projects ka, gusto mo mag-paint, gagawa ko paint ka. Ito yung way for me to share what I learn and at the same time, parang maging creative outlet ko. So, yun yung start. Ang problem ko dun is, hindi connected sa akin. Eventually, when kasi in ilang months, nag-6,000 siya. 4 months, 6,000 followers. So, okay siya. But, hindi siya nagko-convert into sales, hindi siya nagko-convert into relationships. Walang akong community. Hindi nila alam kung sino yon. Alam mo yung friends ko na nagla-like no, hindi nila alam, ikaw pala yon. Parang ganun. So, hindi ko siya nadikit yung sarili ko sa brand. So, what I did was, parang to stop. Sabi ko, hindi ata worth it yung oras ko. Kasi hindi siya nagko-convert. So, I stopped for 8 months. Until NBU, January yon, part yon, yung kasi I was learning about social media na sa matagal na party trick, gusto ko na buhayin, pero alam mo yan, mga tagal mo nag-overthink. And then, yung NBU, January, doon ako napaisip na, naging ko yung courage ko di ba? Kung nag-proclaim tayo doon, pumunta tayo sa gitna, and sabihin, gagawin ko to.
Yes.
So, di ba, that time gusto ko umalis. Sabi ko, alisin mo na ako, CR ako. Para, di ba, iikot yan eh.
Mm-hmm.
So, sabi ko, wait, hindi ko ata kaya to. So, pero that time, napasigaw ako sa goal ko na bubuhayin ko yung page ko. I'll start it again. Kasi patay yung page ko noon, hindi siya gumagalaw. So, Feb 1, ano ko na siya. Feb 1, nagtatry na ako ng rebranding, pero hindi ko pa ina-execute na maayos. Hanggang nag-start na ako na, parang din nga, nagka-courage na ako to show my face, to be vulnerable, to share my story. Kasi dati panay quotes or may learning, pero walang insights from me. So ngayon, lahat na ng post ko, pag may share ako na ganito, share ko sort of background, anong take on it, and may mukha ko na, nilagyan ko na ng mukha ko. Ang goal ko naman dun is to establish connections. Magiging relatable ka pag alam nila hindi ka robot or group of people. So, personal brand na siya. So, yun yung sa second part, rebranding. Yun na yung reason ko for it. More on, I want to connect more with people. I want them to know who I am so I can attract the people na alam ko na parang I'll have meaningful conversations with. Like you, parang natuwa ako, makausap kita ngayon, di ba? Parang yung community natin, passionate creators, and yung mga followers ng page, nakakatuwa. So, yun basically yung foundation ng paano nabuhay ulit yung The Financial Passionate.
Grabe, ang ganda. I'm very inspired sa story mo. Bigyan mo sinabi mo na hindi ka talaga inclined sa graphics design, pero grabe
Wala, hindi
guys,
talaga.
kung makikita niyo si The Financial Passionate na page, yung page na yun, grabe, hindi mo iisipin na yung background ng tao behind that page is ano talaga, yung passionate, pagiging passionate niya in what she do. Kasi di ba sabi niya parang passion project niya yun. Doon siya, parang outlet niya ng kanyang creativity, juices. And galing, hindi ko rin hindi ako magaling sa
Ah,
arts. And
Oo.
na-inspire ako sa stories niyo na ayan, no, naging habit mo na rin siya and continuous
Oh, practice
improvement.
lang.
And
Practice lang.
yung sinabi mo rin before na may mentor ka na talagang nag-inspire sa'yo, parang nag-invest sa success mo. Ang galing
Yes.
din. And yeah, that is a wonderful story. And nagsimula din yun sa NBU. Kaya shout out kay Sir Ralph Laigo.
Sir Ralph, thank you.
Thank you for being the
At kay
first.
Mami Meg sa
Yeah,
pag-invite
Mami
sa
Meg.
akin.
Yeah, hello at Mami Meg. Hope you're watching. And ayun po, no, we are very inspired sa story mo, Louie. And alam
Thank
ko,
you.
ngayon, mga listeners ko, subscribers, mga nanonood, go check out later yung page ni Louie. Ang daming
Thank you.
matututunan doon. It is, siya mga mind opening statement, tsaka okay siya. Yung parang tipong every time na makikita sa newsfeed, hindi siya yung, ay, ito na naman. Actually, pag nakita mo yung post niya, wow, ito na, ang ganda. Marami ako
Good.
matututunan. Yan. Ganun yung feeling pag
Thank
nakakita
you,
ka
Shuni.
ng page na alam mo yung person behind it always comes from the place of help. Hindi siya yung hindi siya salesy. Hindi mo mararamdaman yun. It's all about the value in go-giver tong si Louie. So, thank you for
Thank you so much.
having that page and for revamping that page after ng NBU, no? Kasi nga, sa atin, no, ang hirap magsimula and during the process ng journey natin, meron yung iba nakaka-realize na para ba sa akin to? Parang nagda-doubt na and all. So, ayun yung story. And thank God, no, na God willing, andun tayo sa event na yon. At
Yes.
parang na-refresh tayo na kaya natin to. Parang sa Greatest Showman, we can
Oo.
dream big and take action. So, yan. Thank you,
Totoo.
Louie.
Thank you, Shuni.
Nakakatuwang recall yung story mo. And now you are a person na nakikita talaga nila sa page mo. Hindi na lang siya yung sinasabi mo parang page lang na about quotes, but there's a person. There's a real story behind that page. And that
Thank
what's
you.
connecting people towards you. Yeah, ganda.
Thank you, Shumi. Thank you so much.
Yun. So ngayon, we are very grateful, no? Kasi you created this group called Passionate Creators. And I am also part of that group, guys. I'm very happy to be part of that group kasi ako personally, no, yung growth ko sa personal brand ko, Shimi Hapay, ang lakas ng loob ko na pangalan ko yung page ko. Pero naging mas malakas ang loob ko dahil I have this community of like-minded individuals na si Louie yung head and si Louie is a good role model sa bawat isa sa amin. Yung iba, wala talagang page pa, 0, yung likes, followers. Pero ngayon, makikita mo, grabe, exponential yung growth ng iba. Simply because they learn from a person na talagang who's doing, parang walking the talk, parang walk the talk yung concept, no? And yeah, ngayon, Louie, I just want to ask, with the concept ng passionate creator. Sa tingin mo, ano yung ibig sabihin ng passionate creator or if there are common traits ng mga passionate creators na ma-share natin ngayon sa audience? Ayun.
I think yun nga yung maganda kasi nag-start nga yung passionate creator kasi marami nag-approach sa akin na uy, pwede pa mentor, patulong ako kasi nag-start ako ng page para paano to. So parang naisip ko, okay din sana, 'di ba, na isa-isahin mo. Pero what if like, sige, gawa ako ng group. So nag-message lang ako na, guys, sino gusto magpatulong? May tutulungan ako ng group of people para i-start yung branding nila at i-build yung page. Nagut ako, nakita mo yung thread na yun. Ang dami nag-comment, nandun ka nga. So nangyari doon is, inad ko silang lahat. And nang gabing yon, gumawa ako ng units. Doon ko palang ginawa yung units kasi hindi ko nga alam na madami. Kala ko 5 people lang. So yung dumami sa ko, kailangan nito, mas maayos. So gumawa ako ng group, tas units. Tas with that, I think yung pinaka-golden kasi, like, for me, yung passionate creators, basically, they are passionate to grow, learn. Yun yung part na input. They want to keep on learning and growing. They want to get new, parang basically a group of learners in general. And then at the same time, they have the heart to serve. So they have the passion to serve and to add value, overall make an impact. So
Nice.
for me, passionate creators, pansin mo kung napapansin mo yung mga group chat natin parang pag may nag-ask, walang, kahit na competition kayo ng companies or 'di ba minsan same kayo niche, 'di ba? Pero grabe yung willingness nila to help. Kasi
Yes.
then when they ask questions, tinutulungan din sila. So parang naging group siya na everybody wants to lift each other up. And more on, hindi nga lang siya group for me, parang siya naging family. Parang daily na, hi, good morning. Parang you need that type of group kasi parang your tribe na will make you feel na it's not possible. Walang imposible. Kasi parang example like si Nico, nag-start siya sa passionate creators, nag-start siya ng page, 0. Ngayon 3,000 na siya in less than 2 months, 3,000 followers.
Ang galing, ang
So,
galing.
diba, yung parang iba din, like nag-start sila 0 ngayon 500 po 1,000. Tapos nakikita mo yung mga value na ina-add nila. Pero ang maganda doon is they keep on improving. They're not parang just parang spitting out content for the sake, and they're not parang hardcore promoting. Ano sila parang for example ikaw, you keep on doing this podcast, na-start mo na to even before ka pa nag-start ng passionate creators, but ang maganda doon is you inspired a lot of us to start interviewing other people din, di ba? Parang, and at the same time, you're parang naging parang nag-set ka ng example. So each and every one may different strengths, tapos na-share yun sa others. So parang nako-complement din. Minsan you get to, like example, yung logos, pwede ka pagawa kay Lad. Yung, parang kanya-kanya, mayroong magagaling naman din sa mga graphics or animation, pwede dito, turuan kanya. So, naging, na siya, parang passionate in the sense na you're in there not for a certain goal as a sales target or something. You're there because you just really want a culture of giving and a culture of learning, which is yun yung culture na doon ako nag-thrive pag culture of giving and learning. Kasi nag-gain ka and yung nag-gain mo, gini-give back mo. So, nagiging cycle lang siya, which is that's what I love the most about passionate creators.
Yan, galing. I can attest to that, no? We complement each other. So, sa mga nakikinig nito, yung passionate creators group na yon is initially, no, yung sa plan ni Louie is 5 members lang. Ngayon, grabe, 100 plus na. And
100.
slowly,
pa 200 na tayo.
Pa 200 na. Slowly growing. Ang daming mga tao pala na gusto rin talagang parang magkaroon ng outlet for their creativity. Kasi hindi lang siya sa financial advisor. Iba-iba na kami doon. Meron ako nga, diba, podcaster ako, or sa digital marketing. Meron din yung sa ibang aspects pa, yung mga
passion.
Mga basta passionate ka. Passionate. Ang ganda, no? Kasi yung meaning ng passion is parang sacrifice and serving. And you go to that foundation of meaning ng passion. Hindi siya laging madali. Pero if you have that understanding na kailangan ko itong gawin para may matulungan ako, at the same time, pag may natulungan ako, babalik din sa akin as a good, diba, feeling na, it's a win-win din pala. And coming from a place of help and giving value. And we are proud, no?
Kasi parang naisip ko rin parang ngayong ECQ, we're not alone tuloy. We're all helping each other. Di ba minsan we can be doing our business by ourselves, building our brand. Tayo-tayo lang, parang kanya-kanya, and then you try to check your feed. Pero parang having a community na nagsusuportahan, parang hindi siya lonely, parang nagiging, di ba, nag-grow tayo sabay-sabay. And at the same time, again, like ibang business people nga, di ba, meron tayo na iba-iba yung, hindi lang lahat finance Mayroong, ikaw, sa marketing ka, di ba? Email marketing, and then itong YouTube mo. Ano yung iba naman, like, yun nga, mayroong fashion, mayroong travel, iba-iba. So, parang nagtutulungan, parang mayroong kanya-kanyang na-offer sa table. Tapos, dahil doon, parang cumulatively, yung growth, parang nagiging exponential growth talaga for everyone, lalo na if you participate.
That's right. So it's very important to look for that community na magre-resonate ka, a community that will help you grow. So kung ikaw din in the future, planning din to share something of value sa hindi lang sa Pilipinas, sa buong mundo. You can join us. Yan. And ang ganda kasi napaka-organized dun sa loob ng Passionate Creators Group. And nag-grow siya ngayon. Ang dami pa namin gusto matutunan from each other. And
Oo nga.
ayan, grabe. And congratulations, Louie, as we are having this interview. 2 months na ang passionate
Oo
creator.
nga, mag-celebrate tayo mamaya. Kasama ka,
Yeah.
mag-host ka din
Congrats, Louie. Grabe, 2 months old pa lang, pero ang dami ng wins inside the community. And lalo na pag naging part sila ng group chat natin, grabe, napakarami na rin natin doon. We're like a family. And halos familiar faces. Hindi lang tayo nakikita pa ng live, no? Pero parang yung connection natin is a family na, no? We're here.
Parang ang tatagal na magkakakilala.
Oo. Kaya sa mga nanonood na passionate creators din ng interview na to ni Louie, hello sa inyo lahat. Nako.
Hello! Marami din diyang coaches sa kanya-kanyang field no? They also add value kaya nakakatuwa.
Yeah, nakakatuwa. So, ayun, napapasarap yung usapan namin ni Louie.
Sorry.
Pero totoo naman, dito lang naman tayo, relax lang tayo, and we're so happy na outlet lang din natin tong podcast to really share and being authentic, our real selves. Wala naman tayong script pero gusto lang natin mag-usap na mas makakatulong tayo sa iba. So, ngayon, no, you have this goal then to help other people with their social media branding. So, ngayon, if you have siguro mga 3 tips na makakatulong sa kanila, lalo na yung mga nakapag-start ng page, nagda-doubt na rin sa sarili nila kasi di nila nakukuha yung results na gusto nila. Ayun, so at least some tips for them. Ayan.
Okay. So I think 3 lang na pinaka siguro top na lang muna for me, top or pinaka naiisip ko na kailangan. So as a viewer muna, as a person who uses social media, not as someone who posts and creates, it's important na you be intentional and be efficient in viewing. So parang a lot of people parang 'di ba nag-scan lang, parang thinking kung ano man pwedeng makuha, 'di ba? Parang usually wala naman tayong goal Titingin lang talaga tayo, update. Pero maganda, it's actually if you parang make your feed intentional, 'di ba? Parang ano yung mga pa-follow mo ng mga pwedeng mga mentors o kaya mga type of group, parang activities nandun para like kasi you can curate your feed So that's something na helpful kasi parang it reduces the time na nawawala sa'yo. So parang there's a lot of things na parang maraming gems kasi dyan natago. So ako yun ang lagi constantly on the lookout for that. Parang may mga pages na pwede kong ma-check out pa. So I think that maganda yun. You try to explore kasi there's a lot. Paganda if you're being entertained and at the same time educate ka while scrolling, diba? And then the second thing is, I think more on, you need to, it's better ngayon, especially sa ECQ, you try to engage. I mean, comment and parang ask questions. Kasi usually we use it passively. We just scan and parang like, ganyan, share. Pero there's a lot you can learn if you actually comment. Kasi doon ako mahina before I mean, scan lang talaga ako. Pero when I started commenting sa mga ibang tao, nare-realize ko, nagkaka-feedback, tapos natutuwa ko, nagkakaroon ako ng connection. Mamaya may friend na akong bago. So yun yung, parang it's something na pabayaan natin yung fact na we can actually connect. Kahit nasa, kuyari, mga tao, like, kahit si Mel Robbins, minsan nagko-comment ako kay Brendan Burchard. Yung mga favorite kong coaches, I comment and I even message. Ano mo, nag-reply sila.
Galing.
So, ano naman parang kahit personal account lang yun I mean, hindi kailangan page. Pero ang ganda nun kasi you can ask questions and may makuha kang value. And yun yung maganda sa atin, parang wala ng borders, equal tayo lahat. Nice. So, you can actually take advantage of that fact. And the third one, I think more on when you look at information, you avoid looking at parang sa one source lang. Di ba minsan gusto ko to, i-share ko to, ang ganda nito. You try to research pa further and look at other sources and then form your own voice on how you can share it. Kasi minsan one source, it's not enough. Parang malay, saan galing yun? I-dig deep ka before you actually accept it as new knowledge or wisdom. You look for other sources. So yun yung for as a viewer. Pero as someone naman who wants to start their own page or wants to build their brand using sa social media, hindi ako expert talaga. I swear, wala akong background sa social media and everything, but yun lang talaga inaral ko for my page. So ang i-share ko basically based sa aking natutunan from trial and error, from talagang many mistakes, and from the things na parang yun nga, mga nakuha ko from different mentors and sa mga nakikita ko sa online. Basically, pinakauna is really identify yung core ng brand, which is yung purpose. Again, yun naman sa Unit 1. Mission,
Yeah.
vision, di ba? Ano yung purpose niya? Ano yung mission and vision niya? Ano yung goal mo? Dapat may goal kasi if you don't have a long-term vision for it, di ba? Hindi wala kang hindi mo alam kung, wala, random lang. Inaasa mo lang sa random. So you need to have a goal. And at the same time, you need to identify a particular niche and a target market. Kasi if random din siya, random lang din makuha mo, how can you know, para mo mako-connect yung sarili mo sa gusto mong i-target na market. So example, I think naputol. Ay, naputol ba? So example, example, finance for young professionals. Basically, ganun. O kaya parang estate planning for baby boomers. Parang there, you can find that and then stick to it for now kasi it will help them to build that expertise. Maganda maging generalist. You know a lot of things. But it's good na when you have a brand, you need to dig deep in areas. Parang in a certain area, but you put in input from general perspective. So with that, marami siya, applied siya sa ganitong context. Alam mo yun, you be a learner, but when you teach, you try to make it as focused as possible muna. For me, educational content is the best parang way to build a brand kasi it shows competence and at the same time, may impact siya agad. Diba? Hindi lang promotion. So, that's the first one. So, know your core and as much as possible, identify its specific niche and target market and that you build your expertise on one thing but you continuously learn and parang be open, connect, diba? And then the second one, I think it's more on consistency. Consistency, importante. Actually, dapat top yan eh. Consistency in branding, consistency in voice, and consistency in posting. Hindi yung magpo-post, yun ang nangyari sa akin before, post ako, post mawala. Ang hirap mag-build ng natural, parang engaged following if hindi nila alam, andyan ka pa ba next week or something. So how can you connect if magbabato ka lang but you won't receive anything and you won't connect? Pero basically, consistent posting and consistent branding, kaya naman branding consistent is how can you parang it's a way for you then talaga to own a unique particular type of color and style. And when you do that, and when you're original din yung content mo, iba yung, alam nila, pupunta sila sa'yo, may makukuha akong bago dito. Hindi siya yung parang makukuha ko naman yan sa iba eh. Basically, ganun. So, in general, build a consistent brand na unique and original sa'yo. And at the same time, consistently post. So, consistent in general. And then lastly, I think more on create content na you'd want to share. Yun kasi nakakalimutan ng iba. Sometimes, parang ako din, sometimes kasi twice a day ako nagpo-post. So, minsan nahahabol ako, parang lang ako mag-post, gagawa na lang ako, pero ako mismo hindi ko i-share yun eh. Hindi ako fulfilled sa kanya. Feeling ko hindi siya nag-add ng value or hindi lang siya about aesthetics. It's about the content itself. Feeling ko parang, very generic. So, hindi ko siya share. So, ba't ko siya pinost? So, if you, parang maganda, be intentional in what you're posting. Parang don't just add to the noise. Parang try to stand out to the noise and share your voice. Parang, basically, kasi yung gagawin mo dyan is whatever you're saying, parang may natutunan ka, gusto mo siya ituro. Share it in the best way you can. It's not about beauty. It's about parang being clear and being simple and being straight to the point. So in general, be the brand. Create the content na you want to share. So yeah. So sorry, summarize ko, nagulan ako eh. So the first one is you need to. Ano yung sinabi ko yung first one? You need to be.
Be intentional.
Ayan, yeah. Yes, be intentional and of course be consistent and create the brand create the content na you want to share. Sorry. So, marami ko kasi gusto i-share. So, try ko siya i-compact into 3 points. So, medyo feeling ko na
I can feel you. And galing no, nag-over-deliver si Louie. Kasi nga, sobra, no, tinignan niya yung point of view nung nag-uumpisa na, tapos yung nasa viewer side. And ang nagustuhan kong points doon is be intentional, don't be afraid to ask, learn to research. Kasi nga, hindi lang naman tayo parang di ba, we must be empty cup. Marami pa tayong ma-absorb na learnings. We are continuously
Definitely.
growing. And then, yun nga, pag ikaw ay nag-i-start na, you find that voice that you have, own voice, you own it. Kasi kahit naman
Own
hindi
it.
original yung, yung nabasa mo, kaya may gusto kang content, hindi ikaw mismo yung nakaisip nun may una na nakaisip, pero may sarili kang voice. You have that voice, you can share it. Parang di ba? You are master of your own content. Kaya susundan ka ng audience mo dahil nagre-resonate sila sa'yo. Yung boses mo, yung genuine character mo, and important din na you have your target market in mind. Kasi nga, if you are parang targeting everyone, you are targeting no one actually. You are being a generalist, wala masyadong makaka-relate sa'yo. And parang sayang lang parang you're pinpointing everywhere. Pero pag meron kang core audience in mind, sabi nga, you don't need to be sikat everywhere. Okay lang maging medyo sikat ka on a specific niche, ikaw yung top of mind nila. And you will be the number one on that niche. Kasi nga, yung iba, gusto nila maging sikat as in general na sikat. Pero kung ikaw lang nakaisip na, ako nga yung isa nating kasama is financial aviator, no? Grabe ang ganda ng niche niya. Isipin mo, yung audience niya is gustong about mga aviation topics and ang galing, nag-grow ka agad yung page niya. Siya yung sinasabi ni Louie na yun, may 3,000 ka agad na followers. Kasi nag-niche down and targeted talaga. And yung audience na talagang right for you, fitted for you, will eventually follow you. Ngayon, di ba? And
tsaka consistency Consistent din siya mag-post tsaka yung branding di ba? Which is galing.
So, branding is not all about yung yung pangalan mo and everything. It's about their feeling when they see your post, yung kung paano mo nakakapag-contribute ng value sa buhay nila.
Dapat it's complementing yung brand mo, it says one thing. Hindi pwedeng parang you're targeting, kunyari, example, men, pero sobrang flowery and kikay yung brand. So, parang dapat isang tahe siya, di ba yung brand board natin? Pag tinignan mo, it tells one story, it targets one group of people, and may niche siya. So parang, yun ang maganda din, in general.
Parang ang ganda ng idea, content which is consistent and congruent. Yun.
Yes, congruent.
Kasi congruency dapat nagja-jive sa lahat ng aspect. Kasi baka mamaya, sa personal profile mo pala, ito yung mga pinagsasabi mo, pero sa page mo, iba din. Or sa page mo mismo, iba-iba. Ayan, you need to be congruent. Everything is aligned.
Yes, to add to that, yung personal values mo, i-reflect dapat yun sa brand mo. So, yun talaga yun tama ka Isa ka, dun mo lang mafe-feel na ikaw yung brand Kasi same kayo, diba? Parang the way you to share the story. Kung hindi ikaw, kasi yun, may disconnect talaga. Ang hirap din mag-convert.
True. Ang ganda. And nakukulang talaga yung time natin to, para si Louie mag-share ng marami.
30 minutes na ba?
Hindi, naman kasi yung sa tips ni Louie, lang yun, compress yun, guys. Pero, ayan, mamaya we will share an opportunity for you to learn more about these things. Pero ngayon, tanongin natin muna si Louie kasi based sa experience niya, siya mismo naka-experience na parang nag-doubt siya or may mga times kasi talaga na meron tayong naranasang mistakes or feel natin nagkameron tayo ng mistakes when it comes to social media branding. So ngayon, Louie, sa lahat ng mga nakita mo na pages or sa experience mo rin, what are the common mistakes or biggest mistakes minsan na ginagawa ng mga creators kaya hindi sila nag-grow? So ayun, kahit konting lang, based sa experience mo, ano ba yun?
Okay, 3 things lang din. So, first one is not being unique. In terms of being unique is parang, kasi yun hindi naman siya sa parang, pareho sila ni ganito. Hindi. Disservice kasi yun sa'yo because you're not leveraging yung uniqueness mo. Kasi every one of us, sarili-sarili tayo, may kanya-kanya uniqueness tayo So, parang sayang if ma-deprive mo yung uniqueness mo because you're parang you want kasi ganito. Kasi example ko before I started posting, I had a lot of inspiration. Di ba meron tayo para design inspiration? Parang gusto ko to, ganito. Pero you need to think about how you can parang pag pinasok mo yung sarili mo sa ingredients, parang ano yung itsura niya. it's not gonna be the same. So parang I think if you're not unique kasi, it's hard to stand out.
Yeah.
Kasi eventually, parang ang mangyayari doon, magbe-blend ka. Kasi nga, halos pare, ganito naman din lahat. So if there's always a way to stand out. Like if you're talented in dancing, why not add ka ng sayaw, di ba? Or if you're talented in drawing, hindi yun kaya ng majority. Ikaw lang yung may ganong style ng drawing, edi draw. So I think, not being unique, pero ang mistake is not leveraging yung uniqueness. Kasi porket ito daw yung mabenta eh. Pero hindi pa kasi nila nakita yung uniqueness mo. So, you need to, parang yun, build mo yun. So, that's a mistake pag hindi unique. And then the second one is not being personal. I think, it's okay kasi minsan iba kumpanya talaga, business. Pero in this context, I'm talking about your personal brand. As an entrepreneur or as someone who owns a certain firm, who sells or have a service, diba? If it's not personal, it's hard to capture hearts. It's hard then to connect. Kasi diba, ba't ka mag-message dito? Hindi mo alam sinong behind. Mag-share ka sana ng magiging vulnerable ka eh. So, I think yun yung pinaka-mistake ko nung first. I was afraid of showing my face kasi I don't want to be judged. So, usually when we show our face kasi parang feeling natin, nagmamarunong naman to, feeling magaling, mamaya ako lang sabihin na nila about sa wow, ikaw na. But you know, ang pinaka-important thing kasi dyan is you just take a step. You're not saying naman na I'm the best. Hindi ko sinasabi na expert ako sa personal finance. Hindi ko sinasabi na expert ako sa social media. I'm just saying na it was really, really, really scary to start being vulnerable. But you just have to do it. And tingnan mo rin din kasi yung effect dahil a lot can unfollow. Kasi binala ba yan? Ba't yan? Pero a lot also will follow because they related to you. And you will help a lot. Pag naging relatable ka na, ang dali makatulong. Maraming nagme-message na, paano gusto kong patulong dito, ganyan. So parang na-open mo sarili mo because you became vulnerable. A lot of people naging vulnerable din sa'yo. Kasi they know the tao ka, you have a heart, you'll understand them. So, I think that weighs parang mas heavy yung weight niya for me kaysa sa fear ko of being judged. And you will be judged, that's part of it, pero don't let it stop you from taking a step, diba? Hindi naman sila yung buhay mo to eh. Hindi naman sila yung, diba? Hindi naman sila yung mag-walk sa shoes mo every day eh, diba? So, I fear regret more than the being judged. So, I think that's a mistake if you don't make it personal. But I think, yeah, in time, you'll find a way to just take a leap and just share who you are. And then, I think lastly, again, big mistake ang hindi consistent. And big mistake is not consistent. Sabi mo nga, sa brand, to be sharing things that you believe in. You need to be doing content you believe in. Because, again, it's about you. It's your personal brand. It's your values. If you share something because ito lang, I think, mabenta to, hindi siya about that. Eh. It's not gonna work if iba-iba yung message na sinasabi niya. Pag hindi consistent na pagkataon, hindi mo alam yung pala kasi CTTO yun. Parang, okay, parang nag-post sila na gito, uy, siya pala nagsabi nito bilang pagkatingin ay CTTO. Ang mahirap doon is, mahirapan sila malaman sino ka ba talaga? Ano ba talaga yung voice mo? So, as much as possible, be consistent in your voice, be consistent in interacting, engaging, and posting, and overall consistency and congruence sa brand. Yeah. So, yun yung mas magkakaroon ng brand recall and recognition if you have that sort of consistency. And parang, gets mo, very clean lang din eh. Alam nila na,
yes.
Uy, si Shimi nag-post. Ako ba, nakita ko na yung poster mo? Uy, si Shimi, meron siyang podcast ulit. O, diba? Parang, nakita ko na yung nag-replay na yung logo mo. O, diba? Parang, pero paano kung nag-iiba yung logo mo every time? Di ba, paano kung malalaman na ikaw ulit yun? Paano kung malalaman na, alam mo ba, anong expect ko dito? So, I think, in general, it's okay to go crazy, but have at least consistent, parang may mga group mayroon pa yung mga elements na mau-own mo at sa'yo. So, yun, basically.
Grabe. Thank you for sharing those. And nagbigay ka pa ng tips. Kaya talagang napakagaling and go-giver tong si Louie. And Grabe guys, kulang yung time natin. Pero alam natin, si Louie mas marami pa siyang share. And actually, meron nga siyang upcoming, no, na uh, workshop or seminar this Monday na parang
Yes.
building your own unique social media brand para sa
Yeah.
business mo. Ayan ba? And we are very proud na sa wakas si Louie ay mag-share
Oh,
more about this kasi nga kung dito lang sa
3
podcast talaga
hours yun, Jimmy.
grabe bitin talaga dito sa podcast guys ano lang to for your ano lang overview or appreciation lang about social media branding. So Louie, baka you can share something about that
Yeah.
upcoming nga.
So basically yung social media webinar na yun, it's my first webinar and I'm not really good sa pag ano talaga, public speaking and everything, but what I know is I'm very passionate in teaching. So pero don't worry, I'm practicing. Inaayos ko yan na make sure na yung 3 hours meaty siya. So basically we'll learn 3 things talaga. First is social media branding. So how to create your unique and personal brand. And then the second one is social media growth. So paano mo naman ma-reach yung market mo and how can you grow your follower count, di ba? How can you increase your followers and eventually turn them into conversion? That's growth. And then the last one is content creation tips naman. Kasi hindi ko ituturo kung paano ko lang gawin yung akin. Pero how can you maximize, for example, Canva, Photoshop, or anything. Kasi again, I'm not a graphic designer, but because I'm an efficiency addict, I always find ways to make it fast. Parang, I create content less than an hour. Isang
Galing.
content. So, parang, yung in-achieve ko yun, dati 5 hours. So, ituro ko lang yung tricks ko. Parang, and also, baka may short workshop kasi marami din nag-ask, parang, how do I do it? Pero applying your own branding pa din, I will give a walkthrough. Basta basically, my plan is to be interactive and to tailor fit it sa audience. So I'm asking mga questions din nila. I will be answering all throughout. So basically, that's it. Hopefully, yung goal ko talaga is sobrang maka-add ng value and mag-road to kung ano mang goal nilang, like, how many followers.
Yeah.
Maging sobrang gandang starting point siya. Yun yung goal ko.
Wow, we will support you with that.
Thank you so much, Amy.
Louie, and grabe, no? For example, yung mga nakikinig ngayon, lumagpas na sila dun sa actual date ng webinar. Ano na lang, ganito na lang. Ano ba yung mga social media handles or platforms that they can follow you? Para in the future, baka naman maulit-ulit yun, another run.
Yes. Ay, may batch too.
In the
Sure
future.
yun.
Baka kasi yung mga makikinig nito is, or yung release nito, tapos na yung initial batch 1. So, ano na lang, let's share na lang yung platforms where you're available, page, groups, website kung meron, para naman yung mga tao, they can follow you, yung mga nakikinig nito. Para yun, kung whatever future pang events or seminars or webinars you will held, makikita din nila.
Basically, follow lang The Financial Passionate sa Facebook. So, sa Instagram din, The Financial Passionate. May website ako, pero hindi ko pa kasi siya naaayos. So, magpapatulog din ako sa'yo dun, Shin. More on yun lang, The Financial Passionate dun sa both. But I will be launching a batch 2 sa kasi marami kasing mas available ng weekend. So, i-weekend ko na yung second batch. So, with that, basically, follow nyo lang doon and I'm very willing to answer questions. Pwede nyo follow sa personal account ko, Lui Baarde. Nag-reply naman din ako sa Messenger. I'm, again, overall, very eager to help. Basta wala akong meeting naman, mag-reply.
Oo. Naku, napaka-approachable ni Louie. Binigyan nga tayo ng time ngayon kahit marami siyang ginagawa. So, we are very grateful. And follow nyo siya. Maganda yung content niya. You will be inspired. Kahit ikaw na hindi mo pa naisip na maging passionate creator, biglang mararamdaman mo, ay may mga ganito palang taong nagbibigay ng magandang content at solid content na continuous. Maraming matututunan. And ayan, follow nyo siya, guys. Kung kailan nyo man ito mapapanood, yes. And kung passionate ka rin sa ginagawa mo, pwede rin kung open pa yung group ni Louie na passionate creators. Parang open pa siya for accepting kasi ang dami na namin sa loob.
Marami, oo nga.
Try nyo rin. And
Pag
then
may
we are
sponsor, alam ko, pwede ako. Pumapayag ako pag may sponsor.
ay
Para may
wow.
taga-ano. Kasi para
Yeah.
gawin yung units. Di ba? Yun naman yung goal.
Oo, kailangan lang ng push kasi iba yung sumali ka lang, natututo ka lang, iba rin yung taking action. So, yun nga,
Yes,
lagi ko
definitely.
sinasabi sa inyo dito, guys, mga listeners ko, you don't need to be great to start. You just need to start to be great. Ayan, lagi ko yan
Yes. Oh, ang ganda
reminder
na.
sa inyo. And it's very,
Quotable quotes. Talagay ko na yan,
and
Shimi, ha?
we need to dream big and take action. Katulad niya, no?
Yeah.
Yung parang sa Greatest Showman. Yeah, inspiration namin
Yes.
din yan ni Louie. And
Mhm.
yun nga, thank you Louie talaga sa time.
You're welcome, Shimi. Thank
And
you
I
for
leave,
inviting me.
totoo, I leave everything up to our God above. Thank you, dear
Yes, thank
Jesus.
you.
To
Thank you.
God be the glory. Thank you,
Yes, to God
everyone,
be the
for
glory. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.